Hello, hello. Can you hear me, Curtis?
I can. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Thank you so much for sharing your time. I know that is incredibly valuable. And I really wanted to hear your story, though, about what you've been working on.
Sure. Well, I'll start off with a story that I find kind of amusing. Um, Back, well, I guess it'd be 5 months ago now.
Okay.
I was a volunteer at Charlie Yarber's real estate expo.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I've been there.
Yeah. Um, I'll tell you why I know. Um, so one night I was at they're having a little cocktail party or whatever. I see Brandon Turner, and so of course Brandon Turner, being who Brandon Turner is, everybody wants to talk to him. So I walk over to go talk to him, and there was one guy already talking to him and everything. Guy was rather long-winded and just wouldn't stop. I'd been like 2 or 3 people in line, and the guy wouldn't stop. And then the guy shakes hands with Brandon, walks away. I'm literally taking a step towards Brandon, about to talk to him, and this other guy just comes in and just wouldn't shut up about his app, and he's showing Brandon his app that he's got, and I'm just like, dude, no one cares about your app and everything. It was you showing Brandon the. Do you remember that interaction? And I was like, damn, no one cares about your app. I find it funny because now it's I don't know, probably about a month and a half later, I downloaded the app, and now it's one of the most integral parts of what I do. So I just thought that was kind of funny, because I was just that
Dude.
was you and I didn't meet, but you were standing right in front of me showing Brandon the app and everything. It was pretty cool.
I'm self-conscious now. I wasn't talking that much about my app, was I?
Oh, no, I'm talking about the other guy before you and me.
Oh, somebody else was talking about.
But no, that guy, not you as far as the long-winded part. That was a totally different guy. He was just giving his whole life story.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but anyway, so that was the first time at that point, because I did use the Driving for Dollars app. If you're familiar with it, I'm sure you're familiar with it because it's a competitor.
Yeah.
I mean, which is not bad. It has its its positives, but I mean, yours is just, I mean, with the functionality, I mean, there's so much more that you can do with it that, I mean, it's just way more effective for me.
Yeah. What's a major thing for you that you're able to do with it?
Well, I mean, and I think this is probably the case for a lot of people, getting letters out. I was doing, I only really probably started wholesaling, half-heartedly, maybe a month before that.
Okay.
And one thing that's super important, obviously, is getting the marketing out there.
Yeah.
And so go take a bunch of pictures, get information, get the information on the owners and stuff like that. But you got to actually be blocking time to write out letters and getting them out and all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And at the time, I was not. I'm better with some stuff now, but at the time, it was just that took as much time as looking for the houses in the first place. Sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
With your app, it's just, I can be walking down the street, take a picture of a house, and by the time I get to the corner, that owner is already getting mail for me.
Right.
And that's, I mean, that is so, such an incredible game changer, I think, for a lot of people that, it's hard to say no to that.
Absolutely. I that's why I made the app. It's the same exact thing you just described, and it was. Yeah. I know there's something out here that kind of does this, but I need to get it fully off my plate because I'm going to forget about it. I'm going to forget the last step.
Because my thought was, well, if I've got that handwritten letter and everything, that'll be great. And no question. I mean, of course, now you guys have the letters and stuff like that, and that's good. I'm like, that would be so much better. But the marketing that you get out is infinitely more valuable than the quote unquote, no matter whether it's better or not, the marketing that you don't. If you can't get it out there, who cares?
Right.
So, yeah.
And with your case, have you had a success story with that?
Yeah. Probably about 2 months in, I had a little up. Probably, you guys always say like about the 200 property mark is about
yeah. We always
I was probably just a little shy of that at that point.
Excellent.
And probably I don't know 170, 180, and just sent it out and got an email from the owner just saying. I mean,
They sent you an email.
What's that?
They sent you an email?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And I mean, she just had quoted a price right out of the gate, and one where like, even if I bought it at that price, assigned it at that price, like it would have been a deal. We got that down. She wanted it at 125. We got that down to about 114, and done. So yeah,
that's pretty good.
60 days in.
That's legit.
Yeah.
Oh, so she received a postcard and it had your email address on it, right?
Correct. Have my email address, and then I have a phone number on it. Yeah.
Cool.
And I'm using, I think, like for a lot of people, like who may end up seeing a piece of this or whatever, like I am now putting systems and a lot more thought into how I'm approaching things. My first 3 months using the app, I was using the default script that goes on it. There was nothing I was adding other than the picture, my phone number, and my email. And I was simply going out, walking or driving around, taking pictures and sending stuff out. Like there's nothing more involved or complex about what I was doing. Like, I mean, honestly, like a monkey could have been doing like what I was doing for 90 days or so. Mm-hmm. So I mean, I just think that's important for a lot of people to understand. Like it really takes a lot of the thought out of it. It's better, anything's better if you do more, but yeah.
I'm so glad you brought that up too, because I know there's like a lot of stuff you like pay money and like they give you all these leads, and I feel like the reason, like, DealMachine doesn't give you the leads, you still got to do the work, right? But it makes the work a lot easier. And when you're looking for the best way to get leads, I feel like it's the stuff that takes a little bit of work that others aren't willing to do. That's why you get good deals that way.
Yeah.
Because so many other people aren't willing to do that little bit of work. And it's awesome that you got out there, added enough properties, and that you got a deal. What was the assignment on that? You bought it for 114, right?
Assignment was 8,500.
Awesome.
So now I split that with another guy and everything, but still, the assignment was $8,500. So I'm well ahead on what I've spent on DealMachine in terms of.
For sure.
Yeah.
So do you, speaking of it being easy to add properties, you can have other people add properties too, right?
Yes. I'm adding my son actually has gotten really into it. Like he'll just be walking around, stuff like that. And so, yeah,
that's great.
Stuff.
How old is your son?
He will be 18 in December. So.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Is he driving yet?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
He is.
So he could even drive out there for you if he wants.
Oh yeah.
How do you pay him, or how do you propose to pay him?
Well, basically, I tell him like if one of the properties that he adds, being an assignment, he'll get $500 for it.
Okay.
So, yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's better than my allowance.
Yeah.
At that time. That's funny. I think I got for like $20 a week for cutting the grass.
Now that I think I did that well. I'm a little older than you. I don't even think I did that well. So.
I actually ended up going to work at McDonald's.
Yeah.
Which was a ton of fun, but it was still only $7 an hour. And then I remember I had been there for a whole year, and you're supposed to get like a quarter raise every 6 months. Yeah. So I was at $7.50, and then they raised the minimum wage to $7.50. So all the new people were also at $7.50.
Yeah.
And I was pissed because I didn't get any additional payment
like I
for my time. That's right. That's funny. First of all, again, sorry for being late. I want to give you 50 deal credits just because I really respect your time, and I apologize for
I appreciate it
for doing that. And then I also want to give you and your son some free DealMachine swag.
All right, that'd be cool.
Yeah, so I'm going to give you like a link to our store, and then you guys can go pick out some stuff and just ship it to you for free, no problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'd be great. All right.
Awesome. Yeah. And I'm really pumped that you got this deal, man. the 200 properties is not a magic number.
Sure.
I think we really just want to we notice, right? Talking to folks like you over, so many times, it's like, okay, about 200 is probably about this right number.
Right.
But we really just want people to know, like, you can't do 4, or even 40 properties. It's just not enough.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy to hear that worked out well for you, and not too long either, right? Because that expo that we were at was what, 2 months ago? I don't even know.
Yeah, and when I didn't even that expo was late April. I think like June was when I started using the app, and the particular mailing that got me the deal was my second month was July.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, really, probably within 30 days of downloading the app. Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, like, exactly like you said, like at the end of the day, you've got to get out there and be adding properties.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm continuing to add them and all that sort of thing. If you're not adding properties, the app is not going to create deals for you. It's
right.
Got to be doing the work.
Yeah. Well, now the analytics actually will show you how are you doing this month compared to last month as far as adding properties go.
Right. Oh, and well, this particular month was not wonderful for
a
couple of reasons. And I mean, nothing I'm even worried about. But I mean, going forward, it's going to be a lot better. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of motivating to me to see the graph now that the analytics shows you that. You're like, sweet, I gotta get moving.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Thanks so much again for your time, Curtis. I so appreciate it. Congratulations on your deal, and let us know when you do your second one, especially if your son gets paid on the second one. That'll be super cool. We can bring him on the call.
All right. Thanks very much, David.
Yeah, thank you, Curtis. I appreciate it.
All right.
And well, actually, speaking of Brandon Turner, are you going to the Bigger Pockets conference coming up?
No, I won't be. I actually have. Obviously, Tarl. There's a 60-day kind of they're calling it their 60-day challenge, which kind of a wholesaling mastermind kind of accountability thing that is starting right now, and that's going to run until mid-November, and it's very intense. I will be using the app quite a lot during that time. So
that's phenomenal.
I can't really go out of town during that time.
Focus. Yeah, right. You can't learn too much, right? You got to spend some time implementing and getting work done. What is there? Is that something anyone can join, or are you part of like his special program?
It's at this point, it's just the 40 people or so, 40, 50 people.
Gotcha.
That's it. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Do you have any social media that you want to drop here in the video?
Not at this point.
Cool.
Maybe I should start working on that. But I have some good friends who, they aren't doing a whole lot more than me, but they've got the social media out there, and all of a sudden they're getting a lot of return out of that. So
awesome.
For things. So
yeah. All right, Curtis, I'll let you get back to your day. Right. Thank you so much for your time. I'm going to text you that link and give you those deal credits.
Sounds good. Thanks very much, David.
Yeah. Thanks again, man. I'll talk to you later.
Bye-bye.